the Mauritian economy has reinvented itself several times. Like every decade, we see a new development, new industries coming along. So the whole economic trajectory of Mauritius can be classified under four decades. And the first decade after industrialization, we went into what we call import substitution development, and then to export promotion. And the export promotion that we developed was a unique one because that's reverse osmosis. What we have heard about other countries, they bring raw materials from elsewhere, they manufacture, and then they export to underdeveloped countries. We were among the first countries to bring raw material from Europe, process it in Mauritius, and send it back to Europe. So that gives a new dimension. And the second one was that the whole country of Mauritius was declared an export processing zone. Not any restricted fenced area, but the whole country. And it allowed a lot of manufacturing base for exports to develop. So it's not only textiles, there is a lot of watchmaking, there is a lot of jewelry, there's a lot of diamond cutting, shoes, light engineering, light plastics. So Mauritius exports over 300 product lines and to over 150 countries. Our exports last year was 40 billion rand. Out of that, 16 billion rand was goods and 24 billion rand was services. Now when you look at it, a population of 1.3 million, a country which makes 50 kilometers from north to south and 35 kilometers to east to west, an export of 40 billion rand a year is a lot of money.
Most definitely. Let's take a look at then some of these new markets that Mauritius is targeting. It seems that the Eurozone crisis has taken its toll, seeing that it is a huge market for Mauritius.
It is.
But
it is.
Let's take a look at some of the new markets. Some Asian countries and some of maybe the eastern coast of Africa. What is your opinion there?
Okay, 60% of Mauritian exports go to Europe, and you know what it means. And luckily the US market is picked up slowly but nicely. Our exports to US increasing by 11%, our export to Europe dropping by 2%. But there is growth now on the African continent. And here we're looking at every country to do with SADC, the 14 member states, COMESA, the 19 member states. So we're looking at 26 member states, and growth in this sector is varying between 24% increase to Madagascar to 54% increase on South Africa. So we are trying to diversify the market away from Europe and America into Africa. Now, Asia is very small, Middle East is coming up, Scandinavia has picked up, Australia has picked up, but our emphasis for the coming few years will be on Africa.